Hello everybody, SpiritGaming here, and in this video guys, we will be taking a look at a complete last guide for the site. This is literally the last complete guide I'm gonna make for level 90 and above. Of course at level 105 we will make updated guides because the game will be totally changed then, but for now, for a few months, this is all, all of the guides are gonna be here. I actually have 6 guides now for every single class, I would say, and they are pretty accurate. They are very accurate. If you want to check them out, link down in the description, I guess, to the playlist. They are in the playlist as well. But for now, we're focused on Schyte. And another important thing, guys, is to subscribe for more Dragon Raja content. I do guides, live streams as well. Mostly guides, to be honest. Not just for classes, but for events as well. So without any further ado, guys, I hope you subscribed already, and let's go with the stats. So for stats, guys, for free to I'm gonna talk about a bit for free to plays and actually pay to wins. For free to plays, you want to hit that 43,000 cooldown mark, 30,000 multi-strike, although you will have probably more than that. And then you want to focus crit level, AP, magic attack, earth attack, and intelligence on your gear pieces. Now you may be asking, Spirit, you said just 7 stats, but on the gear there are only 6 stat slots. Well, that is because, guys, you want to distribute maybe 7 cooldown reduction stats on each gear piece, and then you want to place 3 more for multi-strike, of course, with the addition to belt and the I guess ring. Yeah, ring. You can have way more stats like that. Of course, they are not upgraded for me. I'm gonna wait for tomorrow to do some more dungeon runs, but yeah. So as I said, for free to play, 43,000 cooldown reduction, 30,000 multi-strike. Then you want to focus everything else on crit level, AP, magic attack, earth attack, and intelligence. But I did see what Chinese players were doing with the with this class, mostly with this class. I saw with other classes as well, but I was mostly searching for this class, and it looks like they do focus quite a bit on cooldown reduction. Of course, they easily can, um, because of course they are pay to win Chinese players, top Chinese players, which have a lot of stats and rating as well. But most of the times their no, not their cooldown reduction, their crit level and multi strike were like very similar, like maybe 10,000 more in multi strike, 10,000 less in crit level, but that's about it. Literally no other changes there. But then again, cooldown reduction was quite higher. It was not 40,000 like there was a guide on there. It's they don't get it to 40,000, only they get it for 160,000 and above. Next, we have, of course, yeah, set cooldown reduction, AP high, magic attack very high, and as far as I saw, like 25,000 on this earth attack. So yeah, they are basically using earth attack on every gear piece. And yeah, that's basically it about the pay to win stats as well. You want to basically focus on everything, to be honest, and try to get your crit level and multi-strike to be as close as possible as you can to each other. Next up, let's go for cores. Free-to-play core would be 9 fire, 5 water, and 2 wind until you reach that 43,000 cooldown reduction mark and 30,000 multi-strike mark. And make sure they are stable, so if you change out your core, you will still have that amount of cooldown reduction. But after that, you just want to keep your 9 fire cores, that's a must. And then you want to change the cores to maybe even 5 wind to give you that extra crit level and multi-strike. Of course, guys, as I said, crit level is very, very, very important. Multi-strike is very important, but for free-to-play players, 30,000 might be enough for now. Of course, at level 100, the game totally changes, and the gear stats we get are gonna be insane. After that, maybe multi-strike will be at least 50 to 60,000, basically doubled. But for now, guys, for level 1, until level 100, we don't really need that much more multi-strike because it's kind of hard to get it. Although, as I said, for pay-to-win players, it's not that hard to get. Next up, we have set pieces, guys. Set pieces, 6 wolves and 4 fairy string sets, just because it gives you the most amount of intelligence as you possibly can from the sets, for right now, of course. Next up, we have allies. For the center, always surround Eri. For supports, you want Mingzilu, Luminous, Chizijan, and at the end, you want either Caesar, Nono, Anju, or Johan Chu. But pretty important thing is I have seen more and more player opt into Johan Chu because more cooldown reduction, if you don't have it a lot, it won't get you really anywhere with this. That's why I said threshold of 40,000 is enough for now as a free-to-play player. But after that, you, yeah, you basically want to either get a lot of cooldown reduction or stay at 40,000 cooldown reduction. You don't want to get a bit more or a bit less. Um, so that is probably why, and crit level is pretty important. That is probably why Johanchu is preferred there. And next, let's talk about the talents, deep talents, basically the builds for PvP and PvE. Of course, I did make a video about it, and I think I was kind of wrong. Of course, I'm still using my regular PvP build, but then we have a more damaging PvP build as well, with a bit of a risk to it. So let's go to plan. So this is the PvP build you all saw yesterday, right? This is literally it, except there is one small change, I guess, to the deep talents. We don't want Claw. I read through it better, and until level 100, we don't want Claw, because it only increases the damage dealt by Spectral Cat, which does not do a lot of damage, close to enough damage, by 5%. And then we want a remaining shadow when we hit level 100. So at level 100, that is where Claw will become important, but before that, we don't need to use it at all. And the other stats you can see here, of course, I will have 4 more points, which I'm gonna put in Heart Expansion for now, because I don't have them all yet unlocked. For PvP, this is my kind of build. I personally love to run this way more than the other one I'm gonna show you, which does more damage. I'm gonna state that this does not do as much damage as the other build I'm gonna show you. So keep watching it just to see that build as well. Cat Enhancement, Cat's Walk, Shadow's Recall, and Cat's Tangle. Scorch, I personally use Royal Fire because I'm free to play and I would love to reduce the damage dealt from whales, but Scorch is way better for damage. Then we have the Chinese letter EX, which I can't really read, right? Next up we have PvP Chain build. This is the build that does more damage than my personal PvP build. Now, as I said, I think it's kind of luck based, not really luck based, but it's more of like risky, because these stacks, okay, something is going on, because these stacks, right, if you wait for 5 seconds and cannot use Destruction Chain, all 3 of your stacks will go away and you won't have them anymore, right? And also it does not increase the damage on your auto attacks and your ultimate ability, which is quite a bunch as well, quite a bit of damage as well. However, as I said, this will do way more damage if you can stack it up completely. This will do way more damage if you can stack it up, which it's quite easy. But if you get chickened or somehow Black Hole, yes, Black Hole, Assassin EX Black Hole works against this class and it basically disables its abilities, it's gonna fail you, I guess. You will have reduced damage like that. But for the other skills, it's literally everything is literally the same. For the deep talents is the same as well. Scorch for more damage, Royal Fire if you're free to play and want to waste pay to win's lives. Uh, Chinese EX as well. We won't be talking too much about PvP skill rotations because there are really not that many, and it's way more situational than PvE. Although for PvE we will talk about a skill rotation or two. Of course, let's go to PvE, but dungeons, okay? There are 2 PvE ones that I'm gonna talk about. One is for dungeons and one is for enemies in PvE that can actually get feared, okay? That can actually get CC'd. We will talk about that later on. But this is mostly what you're gonna use, especially in Clash of Swords, against the bear to test out damage and so on and so forth. So, as you can see here, yeah, I did make a mistake and the Strain Chain does way more damage, not way more damage. When I tested it, it didn't do like that much more damage, but it does more damage. And in PvE, it's not RNG focused. Well, this skill it is because there is a 50% chance of getting 2 Cat's Essences. So if you're unlucky and don't get any procs out of that, this is gonna be way better. The Strain Chain is gonna be better because there's literally 0 RNG to it when it comes to PvE. You basically stay there, attack, 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 and that's about it. Of course, you want to stack that up as fast as you possibly can. Next up, we have Cat's Walk. I used to have Connected Nightmares, right? Because it did sound good, but then I gave it a bit more thought, and it literally only lasts for 7 seconds. This buff right here lasts for 7 seconds, and you basically don't use any energy for 5 seconds after you go in Raven form, right? Because of Cat's Tangle. But let's say if you did not have Cat's Tango, then Connected Nightmares might have been better in PvE, but for right now, it's not. So we want to go with Cat. So I'm not sure what's going on, by the way, guys. It's connecting and disconnecting always. Not sure what's going on. But yes, that's basically it. And let's go to Advanced Talents, of course. Um, yeah, this was bugged again. Okay, yeah, these are the advanced talents, the deep talents. So we want to have this. I opted into smooth move because if the dungeons are easy, you can get through them very faster. But if they're hard and you want to kite more, you want smooth move as well. That is why I did not put all of my points on hard expansion. Although you will max this out anyways, because as I said, I don't have enough talent points. So you want to max this out. Leave Claw, you don't need Claw yet. You don't need Hunt because you can't fear any enemies, and you want to max out Heart Expansion, Torture, and Heat Up. That's pretty much it. Later on, we will talk about skill rotation for PvE. Scorch, more damage, of course. King's Revenant is the PvE EX. And next up, we have the PvE, where you can actually fear the enemies, fear the mobs and bosses. Of course, in Dragon Slayer, most bosses are being able to get feared, so keep that in mind. Most bosses, not every boss. So you need to, I guess, test it out. Destroying Chain, Cat's Walk, always, and then we have Drain. Now, Drain is a very good combination with Hunt. Why is that? Because it basically Demon Chain fears up to 6 seconds instead of less. That basically means Hunt will do 9% more. You will do 9% more damage for 6 seconds against the target. So you basically want to count your chain, and whenever it's gonna pop, you want to use it. Um, and next up we have Cat's Tango, and for the PvE skills, I guess it's literally the same, except we don't need Smooth Move, we don't need Claw, and with the 4 points left, we will max out Heart Expansion and maybe put one in Smooth Move as well. But this is the build right now. Of course, I think I said this already, Scorch and King's Revenant are, the most used ones. You should use them. Scorch is very good as well, as I said. And this is literally it about the builds. Now let's go to some. If I fail this at the first try, I am literally gonna make a video, like not, I will edit in a video where I did my damage. So I either might be quiet or talk right now. Okay guys, so that was literally it. I don't know why, but I'm really having some lag issues, but I think you basically saw there. I'm gonna walk you through what I did basically. So what I basically did is jump in with this ability to get a bit of physical defense buff, I guess. You don't really have to. I just want to use it to initiate, I guess I would say. It kind of keeps me focused in. Then straight after that, you want to use your EX abilities. Of course, we can use this ability as well, but then keep in mind if you do use it, this happens, right? And you probably won't hit it unless you switch places with the target, but then you're already gonna be in your cat form. So that's basically a kind of a mistake I did last video. So as I said, I want to initiate with this, use both of my EX abilities, link with the target, and go straight into Tomcat form. After I go into Tomcat form, of course, we have 5 seconds of zero usage, of zero energy usage. In that time, I want to first use my ultimate ability, of course. Then I want to spam this for 3 more seconds. And then at the last second of the free usage of the abilities, I want to go with the second ability right here to proc that catwalk buff. Now, why didn't I use this at the beginning of the combo, right? Some people use it at the beginning of the combo, where that's really simple. I don't know why they use it. So immediately you will see this, right? Physical defense can be increased. It's literally the same exact thing as Ray Shadow, but then we have Catwalk equipped, right? Casting Cat's Kiss, which is the ability that I was talking about, keeps Cloud the Spectral Cat from consuming energy. Damage increased by 5 and damage increased by 30%, but the damage increase is only for the auto attack. It's not for the actual abilities, okay? And in those 5 seconds, guys, if you use this immediately when you start, first of all, you're not using any auto attacks. You're just spamming the first ability, right? Like, keep that in mind. Second of all, you don't need to use it. You don't even need the super armor. Of course, if you do need the super armor, then sure, use it if you know that someone is gonna hit you in those 2 seconds. But the main usage of this ability is going to be at the end of our the 5 seconds of free energy usage, I guess, free ability usage, and then if you use it at the end, you will have free auto attacks. You won't need to use you won't need to use energy to use the auto attacks, of course. That really helps. As you can see, if I use this right here, my auto attacks won't use the energy for 5 seconds. And very important thing is, in the rotation, every time this ability is on cooldown, your chain is on cooldown, you want to attack 2 times, okay? In the video I showed you guys, it kind of wasn't working because as you can see here, I do have a lot of lag right now. I'm not sure what's going on, but whenever this skill is on the 2-second cooldown, you want to use 2 normal attacks in between. That is pretty important, and very important, not just pretty important. Now, is it useful to use it after the first 10 seconds? No, I personally don't use it, and I don't like to use it as well. Of course, as I said, if an enemy is coming very close to you, you can use it for sure. But if not, then I won't suggest you using it after the next 5 seconds. So for 10 seconds, you want to use this combo. After that, you just want to use as much energy as possible before you go into this form, the Raven form. Of course, I don't know if you guys saw, but I literally go in the Tomcat form for 25 seconds. I'm able to go in for 25 seconds with 39,000 cooldown reduction. If we had even more, I would definitely think you can even go for more. But for right now, that's not needed because the cooldown of the Scorch ability is exactly 30 seconds. I can show you again, guys, now what I use, of course. And that, yes, I am there in those 30 seconds. For 25 seconds, actually, what? So before it ends, as you can see, I do have a lot of lag, guys, but most of the time you want to do that before the 5-second buff ends, and you want to use these as well, as you can see. And I'm waiting on the last chain. The 13 stack proc is gonna be the free one, so you don't need to, so you want to use the last 13th proc and then go with that. Okay, again, change up, do the same thing again for 4 seconds, use chain only, and after that start using this as well, this ability as well. So that is very important, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it about the PvP rotation. PvP skill rotation, there are not that many skill rotation, I would say. That there definitely are not. So yeah, that's literally about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about this video or about this class, ask them down in the comments below. Although you guys won't be seeing me play this class anymore. I have said multiple times, I don't really like mages or bursty type of characters, although this character has a lot of escapes and stuff like that. It's pretty good in PvP, to be honest. In PvE, does not do nearly as much damage as Fighter or Gunslinger. Maybe it can be challenged by Assassin, but I think even Assassin does way more damage when it comes to PvE. That's tested, I have tested it does not do nearly as much damage, just so you guys know. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more Dragon Rage videos and guides, of course, as I said. And yeah, until next time, bye bye.